What's up, guys, and welcome back to House Flipper 2. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, huge spoiler, by the way, if you haven't watched the previous episodes yet, make sure to go back and watch them, but we finally got confirmation that it was in fact Leonore dressing up as this Barnacle Bob character. And to be honest, I kind of thought that that was the end of the Scooby-Doo DLC, but as it turns out, we have another new email. This one comes from our boy Tom. He said, hey, what was it even about Leonore pretending to be a ghost? So strange, right? But hey, speaking with the gang gave me an idea to use their not-so-supernatural experiences and make something fun and unique. Here's the idea. We should create a haunted house based on their adventures, and I found the perfect place for this purpose. The owner claims his grandfather tried to make a sort of labyrinth escape room inside, but the project turned out to be too ambitious for him. Well, he didn't have you to help him. To make my dream happen, you'll need to clean up the place and set everything up in the scariest way possible. I'm not sure what's behind the bricked up and closed doors. Maybe it takes an especially talented detective flipper to solve such a riddle. Have fun, Tom. And here we are, ladies and gents. Now, the subject of Tom's email said, this is when things start to get really spooky. And I hope that that's not true, because I just don't really do well with being scared, which is why I almost never play horror games. But this is House Flipper 2 we're talking about. How scary could it possibly be? Okay, he was not kidding about the labyrinth thing. Ooh, we've got some Scooby snacks over here, though. Behind a locked door. What a tease. What a tease. All right, we're going to have to keep ducking under a lot of these cobwebs and stuff. I guess we could just start selling things, right? We kind of already know that a lot of this stuff is going to have to go. I'm hesitant to sell these support columns because, I mean, they've got to be there for a reason, right? So far, so good, though. I guess let's go upstairs and we'll see what we've got cooking up here. I'm not scared. You're scared. This is fine. Again, it's just House Flipper. They wouldn't do like jump scares and stuff. Ooh, open safe with an evidence marker? That seems weird. Okay, and this entire wall and window just kind of caved in. I don't know if I trust the structural integrity of this building. I think I'm more sketched out about that than I am. Oh, hidden room. And there's our key. I think I'm more sketched out about the structural integrity though than I am a possible jump scare, to be honest. Let's go through this door. I'm starting to get all turned around already. It really is a sort of labyrinth. Quite the maze. Let's see if that key unlocks this door. It does not. Okay, so that key has to go to something else. And that also means that there's probably another key somewhere else. Okay, we've got 4 question marks and a little pin pad here. I didn't see... Yeah, that's going to be locked behind there. I didn't see any other sticky notes anywhere else. I guess I wasn't really looking for them, though. So now that we know that we have to find something like that, let's see. Well, there's a 4 in there. Does that mean something? Yeah, so far I'm not really seeing anything else. So I'm going to grab our handy dandy sledgehammer here. And we're going to try... Oh, can we not even do that yet? I guess not. Okay, so in that case, we probably can't smash this one yet either. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, let's go all the way back down then. We probably missed something down here. Just empty room after empty room, no sticky notes. We've got to keep... Oh, got to keep crouching just to make our way around here. We've got a wardrobe door thing. Is there anything? Oh, we can't even sell that. Oh, we can sit here, though. No, we can't. Never mind. See if we can spot something behind this one-way glass. Maybe we're gonna be able to, oh wait, we still can't get in there. I was gonna say, maybe we could go smash that, that wall out, but we can't even do that yet. Could it be something out on the porch? Potentially? You know what we should probably do? I'm just gonna start going around selling everything, just so we can kind of clear each room and make sure that there isn't like a hidden key somewhere. All right, I have mowed the front of the property, got rid of all the weeds and dead trees that were up here, and I've cleared all of the first floor that we have access to, and I have learned nothing. But you know what's really frustrating is the fact that I can clearly see there's another key on the other side of this door, and you know what? These keyholes are actually green as well, so they probably go together. That key probably unlocks this door, but that would mean that we'd somehow have to get on the other side of it in order to unlock it, which doesn't really make much sense to me either. So let's head on upstairs and we'll start selling some of this stuff. I do feel like that number 4 that we found in the safe has to do with our code that we're looking for as well. But we need more than just one. I haven't seen any others yet. Who knows? Maybe there's some more up here, right? We'll just keep selling stuff and hopefully we'll find something. Oh. Okay. We have a 4 and we have another 4. Wait. And a 7 and a 2. But what order do they go in? Maybe let's do 4, 7, 2, 4. Let's try that. What do we have to lose, right? Hopefully this isn't like a one-time thing. 4. I gotta turn out my torch. Oh, I can't. There we go. 4, 7, 2, 4. What about 7, 2, 4, 4? What about 4, 4, 7, 2? 4, 7, 2, 4. Did we try? I think we tried that one already. Okay, I finally have some new information to share with you guys. So that purple key that we found unlocked this door, assuming that the color of the key corresponds to the color of the keyhole. But that didn't really do us any favors, right? Because we found that hanging up here, and we already had a way around this way. So it's essentially just a shortcut. I guess that's nice. But then I found the sticky note over here with a 1 on it. And after selling some more stuff, I found an additional sticky note. This one has a 4 on it. And then this one is either a 9 or a 6. Oh, wait, we can just read it. Okay, so it's a 9. Got you. So maybe these are supposed to distract us? We've got a 4, a 7, and a 2. And then a 9, a 4, and a 1. Let's try 1, 4, 9. And then we still need a 4th number. 1, 4, 9. Let's go 4 again. 19, 44. Okay. I've been stood here longer than I'd like to admit with these rubber ducks staring back at me, and that got me thinking, what if there's another sticky note? Oh, hidden underneath one of these. Turns out that's not how it works. So, wait, they're color-coded. We've got red, green, pink, yellow. So red was, what was red? Oh, red 4, green 4, 1, 4. Wait, there's a purple though. Ah, that's also a distraction. So it's, hang on. Now I'm just confusing myself. It's 4. I've got to just look at these ducks again. Red, green, pink, yellow. 4, 1, 4, 2. 4, 1, 4, 2, ladies and gents. That's gotta be it. Let's go! All right, nice. A little bit of detective work needed. That's not necessarily my forte, but we did it. We made it happen. Okay, let's get everything sold off in here so we don't have anything to distract us again. Ooh, is there a light? There is. That's helpful. We'll sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell the chair, and then we'll clean up a little bit of trash so that we can make our way through this door. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is how we get into the other side of this building, but we're a floor up from where we want to be. Turns out we can just sell all of those. Okay, that's convenient. Right, because we can't actually use the sledgehammer yet. That makes sense. Got an old mattress in here, a witch's broomstick. Don't love that. Something else back there, but we can't get to it just yet. Let's get rid of all of this nonsense. And then we've got a little bit of trash in here to clean up too. I guess we don't really have to do this, right, Meow? Wait a minute. This is where it ends. So how on earth are we supposed to get down another floor if we can't use our... If we can't use our sledgehammer? I always want to say sledgehammer for some reason. If we can't use our sledgehammer yet, maybe we've got like a pressure plate type of situation going on here, right? Where we have to have each of the corresponding things underneath the rubber duckies. Okay. Turns out it doesn't work that way, but it would have been really cool. Would have been really cool if it did. Why don't we just buy a ladder and make our way up onto the roof, right? What's stopping us from doing that? It does feel a little cheaty. Let's not do that. Dude, I don't know where to go from here. I feel like I'm just walking in circles now. I mean, there's no way for us to get out into that area, I don't think. Unless we like jumped up on the trash can and like did it that way. Wait, is that a door? No. Okay. There is a door over here, though. You don't think we're supposed to, like, jump over this? No, okay, that doesn't seem to work. And then we've got something happening back in there, but again, we can't get into that area.
Many minutes later.
I'm a little embarrassed by how long it's taken me to figure out our next steps here, but I have finally sorted it, I think. So what we had to do was brick this old opening up and place a door there instead. That basically created a new room over in here. And now we have another door, which of course can be placed right over top of the cinder blocks. And now we have access to this portion of the house. So let's break out the old flipper tool again, the old cell tool. Let's just close that door behind us too. That's probably a good idea, right? Take care of the cobwebs, and where does this lead? To another room. Oh. Another room with an attic space. Okay, hang on. Just give me a sec. We'll make our way up there, don't you worry. Old painting there. I just want to make sure that I'm not, oh. We're just gonna shut that. We're gonna shut that and pretend like we never even saw it. I highly doubt that Barnacle Bob has been here. Leonore went back to Sweden? Wherever the rest of her family was at. Oh, and we have to clean these windows too. You know what? We can come back. No, we can't come back because I will forget and then I'll be super, super sad. Okay, now, moving right along here. We're gonna have to sell this old barrel. It looks like a regular old run-of-the-mill attic space. Another key? Okay, but this one goes to a golden keyhole. There doesn't appear to be anything inside of the safe, so we can probably sell that. And we're gonna get rid of everything else in here, so we can make sure that we're uncovering every single clue that's inside of this place. This really is such a cool mission, or job. Call it whatever you want, I guess. It's just so unique. Something that we've never, ever done here before in House Flipper 2. Some more spooky looking mannequins. A grill? Seems weird to have a grill up here, but okay. And we're selling that. Some old ducting pieces as well. Okay, I think that's everything that needed to be sold apart from those 2 pallets. So we're probably good to move into the next... Oh my good lord. To move into the next zone or the next rooms. We have a very narrow staircase back here, leading us down to another secret wardrobe door thing. Pretty cool. I saw the TV and I thought for sure we were in that the room with the green key and the Scooby snacks, but obviously not. That's not even a double door. That's just a single over there. We can sell some of those bricks. Okay, we've got like an electrical panel or something maybe in there. We'll see if we can make our way over that direction. Oh no. Oh no, there's oh, another keypad. Okay, so we have question mark. I need to get a little closer to this thing. We have question mark, a 1, a question mark, and a 0. A green question mark and an orange question mark. All right, so we know it's gonna be, well, no, I was gonna say we know it's gonna be, we know 1 is gonna be here, we know 0 is gonna be there, but we don't know the other 2. That was a fake door. Nice. Okay, I'm back to being confused again. Well, we can sell this from here. Another fake door. Amazing. And we can open that, but we can't actually see what's inside, which is convenient. Looks like we can cover that back up. Maybe we want to do that, and it'll unlock something else for us to do. That's how the other rooms were. No. Wait. Yes. Here we go. Okay, this is huge. This is big. What do these do? Oh. It was green and orange? That's not even an option here. Okay. So I'm just waiting until I hear something when we flip one of these switches. I hear nothing. I hear nothing activating or opening. I think we're gonna have to backtrack. We must have missed something. Again, I just need to refresh my memory. Green and orangey. That's what we're looking for, ladies and gents. Something green, probably a sticky note again, and something orange. Well, this is green. We've got a 1, but maybe the color doesn't have anything to do with it this time around, right? We've still got this 7 over here and a 9, but that's purple. Let's try it. We can at least try it. So 7, 9, and then whatever those other numbers were. What do we got? Let's do 7190. Let's try that. 7190. Okay, so it could be 9170. Bummer, dude. I thought for sure that was gonna be it. Okay, maybe we can do something else in here, though. This needs to go there. That's not gonna allow us to see anything that we couldn't beforehand. That's kind of what I was trying to do. The rest in here is just surface finishes. I wonder if it's a combination with these, right? Like, what if we have to turn them all on? No, that didn't seem to do anything. Well, we have... Oh, both of those other sticky notes are white. I was gonna say, maybe we could just turn that one off. Okay, I'm gonna turn every single one back off. We need more information. This has to do something. Wait a minute. Wiring. Is this cheating? I don't feel like this is cheating, right? What the heck? How did I miss that? Dude, how did I miss that? That's insane. Nice. Nice. I love it. Okay, let's try 6, 9, huh? Let's try 6, 190. Maybe. 6190. Okay, that wasn't it. It's okay. That's okay. We can try some other combinations, but that definitely made 69. I was gonna say spelled out 69. I mean, kind of. That doesn't do anything for us. I don't think it's gonna be yellow. Oh, what about 8 and 8? 8180? I wonder if the green and the orange have anything to do with it. Like, what makes green? What makes the color green? Blue and yellow, right? Which would give us 5. So 5, 1, and then orange would be, instead of blue, it'd be red and yellow, which would give us 2, but there's also those things on the sides. Let's try 5, 1, 2, 0. This has to be it. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, dude. I was actually starting to lose my mind. That's really cool, though. That is a really, really cool feature. That tripped me up. That tripped me up for a good while, but we've done it. Okay, I don't even know what floor we're on at this point. Got a bunch of stuff in here that needs to be sold. There's probably going to be something behind there. Are we at a point to where we're going to do some demolition? Perfect. So this whole entire wall needs to come down. That's a little spooky. Almost done. A little bit more, got it. Sell you, sell all this. There's a microwave in there as well. And then what are we doing here? Probably another door situation. Does seem like that's the case here. How are we going down? I thought we were on the basement level. Okay, this is insane. This is insane. I'm not missing anything, am I? There's no other clues or anything up here that we need to keep track of. Doesn't look like it. And then this is another bookshelf door. Okay, we're on the main floor again, though, which is good. I'm going to leave that open. That can't be sold. Oh, this is the one-way glass thing. Okay, so this is the room that we could peer into, but obviously we couldn't make our way back into here. So we're cleaning, we're spackling, doing some stuff like that. We've got another door. So the dungeon door is going to go here, and that, what is that? Oh, it's a painting. Spooky. I don't know if that's supposed to go in here or not. I guess I'll just leave it up there. It's one of the paintings where the eyes follow you. That's super weird. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. Okay, on to the next room, though. We are finally making some good progress here, ladies and gents. Hey, thank you for... Why is that window open? Okay, I don't love that. Thank you for being patient with me while I struggle through this. Are we missing anything else in here? We gotta clean these windows. Gotta do that before we move on to the next room. You already know the deal. Okay, so this is officially the basement then. If this is the first floor, we finally reached the basement. I'll be selling that light and demolishing this. Okay, so not replacing it with a door for a change. That's nice. And then I guess we're just supposed to sell these so we can make our way into here. Oh. Wasn't expecting to see that. Got water down here. Let's keep trucking though. Gotta do something in there, but we'll keep going for the time being. See if there's anything else. Okay, we've got a staircase over here. Let's see what we're meant to do in this area really quick. This is just decoration for the haunted house that we're gonna finish up. Dude, I feel like this is gonna be a super long episode, but honestly, most of me just running around trying to figure things out will probably get cut out, so maybe it won't be that long after all. It's a pressure plate. That's cool. That is really cool. And then we can still open it from this side. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna leave that open because knowing me, I'll forget how I even got into here. We've got a pink key now. How many keys do we have? We've only had to use... I think we've only had to use one of our keys so far, unless... Oh, no. And on the attic level, I feel like that yellow or gold key that we found probably opened up that door that was behind the pallets. That's my guess anyways. Is there anything back in there? No. Does this key maybe open this? Oh. Okay, I think so, because our key's gone now. And we have officially reached the side yard. I was going to say backyard, but it's technically a side yard. Got a lot of weeds that we're going to have to sell. So I'm just going to tackle that real quick. It'll probably help, you know, clear up the area quite a bit to where we can maybe find some other clues. Got a nice portrait of Van Gogh right there. This is, the Roman numerals are going to come into play for sure. We've got 4, if I remember my Roman numerals right. I think that's 4. We have 7, and we have 1. Oh, and then 3, 11? I think? Isn't X 10 plus 1 would be 11, maybe? And then 2. Again, that'll probably come into play later. Or right now. Or it'll come into play right now. So maybe it's the... I was going to say, maybe it's the ones with the candles, but only 2 of them have candles. So it couldn't possibly be that. Color coordination again, potentially? We have white flowers. I found white flowers. Okay, so white flowers are 1. Blue flowers, 2. 1, 2, pink. I think those are pink. They might be a little dead. 1, 2. Is it really going to be 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that what we have so far? I've already forgotten. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then yellow flowers are 4. That's a pretty easy one. That is a pretty easy one. They kind of just gave that to us after all of our other struggles. They literally just threw us a bone, or a Scooby snack, I guess. I do see the Scooby snacks over in the corner. We'll get to that. Give me a sec. We gotta sell all this junk in here. I think that's just about it, actually. I'm not gonna sell the chair just yet, since our delicious Scooby snacks are on it. What do we have here? I can pick it up, but I don't think I can read it for some reason. Since it didn't give us the option to read that one, I went ahead and just found it in the store. It's just a thank you card. Oh, hang on, we can't even read this one either. I see Scooby's paw print. It says to you. We can kind of read a little bit of it. It says, thank you very much for your help. I'm assuming with the investigation, it's hard to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, basically, thank you from Velma and the gang. Oh, what? Now it lets me do it? I sell the thing and it... Okay, whatever. Thank you very much for your help with the investigation. It's hard to believe that the old ghost story, a fish hair oil scam... Excuse me, what? Anyways, and Gerard's fabricated demise at sea led us to such an adventure. Too bad we couldn't have met in person. Maybe next time. Velma and the gang. That does kind of make me feel like this could be the final... Oh, but we can't sell this one. Strange. Could potentially be the final job for this DLC, or from this DLC. But we've got our Scooby snacks. That's all that really matters. We've got our key, so now we can open up this door as well. And we can finally go through and get the whole rest of this place all cleaned up with a nice spit shot. just like that, we are back to where we started. Now, it might look a little bit different. Not only is it all clean, but it's a gift shop. It is a gift shop now, which makes sense because it's kind of at the end of everything, which is why we have this X, this neon X above there, so people know as they come in, they need to go up the stairs, not into the gift shop immediately. To my surprise, we didn't have to do anything in here, though I should probably say I did go around the entire property and did all of the wall and floor coverings because there are many, many rooms here. Just thought we might as well get that out of the way. And some of the, you know, simpler rooms, some of the easier rooms to decorate, those have all been done now as well. So this is where you would basically pay to get in. We've got more neon signs. The neon is deafening. That buzz that comes along with it, it's a little on the loud side. This is now a proper bathroom, looking pretty good in there. But let's head on upstairs. This is another pretty easy room to knock out, so I just went ahead and did it. We've got some speakers up there. No idea what they're playing because I don't hear anything. We'll wait to go up a level here in just a moment. All like the hallways and everything are all decorated now as well. I haven't yet decorated this room. We'll get to that momentarily. Haven't decorated this one either. This balcony was pretty straightforward, though we didn't have a ton of space to put up these Scooby-Doo light box sign dealios. I made it work. It is what it is. And then back in here is really cool. At first I thought it was going to be like a super easy room to complete as well, but then behind this secret bookshelf, there's a little pressure plate here. If we step on that, brace yourselves. We've got the creeper, the original creeper himself. I don't know if you heard that too, but when you step on it, he does make some noises. I'm not talking about the Minecraft creeper. You know, this is the OG guy right there. But let's head on through here and we'll start furnishing this place. This room was really, both of these rooms were really weird because they're like trying to make it outdoors but indoor, which is, I'm guessing, why all the moss is on the wall and the ceiling. The ceiling even has a nice covering of moss. So basically we're just going to add some additional vegetation, some mushrooms in here, an old tree trunk, because why not, just to really sell it, I guess, and some curtains. Okay, this probably should have been done beforehand as well. It seems pretty straightforward, so give me just a second. Now it really feels like we're outside, minus the window, but obviously the curtains would most likely be closed. But this is supposed to be an escape room of sorts. So we've got these little pressure plates right here. And I think all we really want to do is place them on this table. And then we have this controller. The controller I'm going to put on the wall. I really don't know how this stuff works, but I'm assuming the controller is supposed to unlock this door. And then maybe these pressure plates, let me go back to the wiring, are supposed to be connected to that? Maybe? Because over here we've got these cats. If we take one of these cats out and put it on the pressure plate... Oh, okay, so only... I don't really think I wired that properly then. How about now? Okay, they all kind of open up the door, but that's okay. You know what? We tried. So that would normally be shut. Oh, wait, what if one of the cats was supposed to be out and it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter, but there's probably a better way to set that up. Now I can't continue to the next room. Would a flashlight do it? A flashlight would do it. Okay. Moving right along here. Once again, we are going to try to make this indoor space feel like an outdoor space. I'm guessing that there's probably going to be a key hidden inside this mailbox, which would give you access to this next room over, and that's where people would stumble upon Mr. Creeper himself back behind there. But I think that about does it for this level, so we're going to move up a floor to here, and then people would have to struggle through the same thing that I struggled with as well, which does kind of make me feel a little bit better about things. And then in here, the lighting's starting to do some weird stuff. I think I've maybe got too many lights actually turned on. Once again, Some pretty simple looking decor in here. Shouldn't take me too terribly long. I really like the theme that we've got going on up here. It feels very nautical. It feels like we're underwater, but I have to keep reminding myself that this is an escape room, so maybe there's going to be some clues on these two scrolls here. We've got a chest. The skull is just to scare people, and then maybe the key is hidden inside of that bucket of sand that's going to allow you to unlock this door, or maybe even this door. I don't know. And then in here, also more underwater sort of feel going on. I mean, the floor, I think, is supposed to look like water. We've got a lot of vegetation, lots of seashells, some fog smoke machines, and then Captain Cutler. This is cool. There's another one of these down on the basement level, but we'll get to that soon enough. I'm going to set Dude Bro up in the corner. All of them seem to play sounds as well. This guy just kind of sounds like a drowned from Minecraft a little bit. Maybe we put this barrel over here, and we can put an anchor on top of it. I'm gonna skip through this one as well. You're not missing much. It is just lots of decorating. All right, now that we have this room completed as well, we only have 4 rooms remaining, ladies and gents. You've probably heard of the floor is lava, I'm sure. This is pretty similar to that, except the floor here is water. I'm guessing that's why they had us add in all these big stones. So you kind of have to like skip your way through it so you don't accidentally step in the water and end your whole existence or whatever. This next room, kind of terrifying. A little on the spooky side, just because the suit of armor kind of blends in with the wall, and you bet your sweet bippy someone's being paid to hide in the suit of armor and scare you just as soon as you turn the corner. In this room, already did this one before while I was cleaning as well. We just have a spooky painting where the eyes again kind of follow you around, but that brings us up to what I'm calling the maze room. Okay, so before, really large space, not really a whole lot going on up here, so they had us basically make a maze out of these pillars and just build some simple walls around it. Really nothing crazy, though we do have this dude, bro, who I can't remember his name. He also makes some spooky noises. Probably wouldn't have hurt to do like a trapdoor or something here to set him off, because I couldn't really find a good hiding spot for him. It's not really a difficult maze, but it is cool that there's some of these one-way mirrors or one-way glass things in here. So I don't know, dude. My mind is mush. I've been working on this job for 4 hours now, and I'm kind of ready for it to be done. But again, 4 rooms remaining, so we'll be out of here soon enough. Okay, 20 googly eyes. Interesting. Super creepy rocking chair. That's gotta go in this corner for sure. And then a baby crib. A rusty, crusty, gross looking baby crib. That's nice. Isn't that just the best? Love that. Love that for this space and this room. We'll do that in the corner. The plushie, maybe we put that in the crib. I don't really know. 6 shackles, very spooky. A Christmas tree. Okay, I think the Christmas tree is supposed to go in this plant pot, so I'm gonna put that here on the corner. And then we've got a present too. We can put that right yonder. I don't know where I'm gonna put 20 googly eyes. I guess we'll just start plastering them randomly on the walls or something. We'll do those there. And then the 6 shackles are a little weird too. I guess we can just put them in maybe the corners of the room. Got 2 more. There we go. All right. Pretty simple. Yeah, googly eyes. We're just going to get real weird with it and kind of put them wherever the heck we feel like. It probably doesn't really matter anyways. Oh my, we still have 8 more. I mean, I guess that's pretty spooky. It is kind of unnerving just to feel like you have a bunch of eyes watching you. That's probably what this room's trying to play into a little bit. I am really glad too that people will also have to struggle with this whole puzzle like I did. Again, kind of makes me feel a little bit better about myself. This room I did already tackle because there's really nothing going on here. A bunch of different eyeballs this time around. So again, they're just really trying to play into that fear, I think. And then as you step over this pressure plate, these Iron Maidens, all three open at the same time. A little spooky. It's really just a hallway. Nothing too crazy going on in there. Okay, this room is going to be, I guess the whole thing with this room is it has the painting with the eyeballs that follow you, so we'll knock this out really quick as well. As far as escape rooms go, this is probably one of the easier rooms to get through. There's a bunch of skulls, but only one of them is different than the other. So the key is probably inside of the skull or underneath of it, and that gives you access to this next room, which I really, really don't like. Not because it's like not aesthetically pleasing or anything, but it's spooky, man. It's a little too creepy for me. And you better hope that someone in your group has the balls, I can say it, it's late enough in the episode now, to flip that lever. Otherwise, you're never getting out of this room. Making our way downstairs though. This is gonna be, I think, the last room, judging by this little deal up there. Oh, this is so sick. Dude, okay, so we're doing a roller coaster. I mean, not really. It's more like a oh my good lord, how am I supposed to place those things? What the heck? Oh, precise placement was throwing it off. Okay, so we've only got 5 pieces of track. We're just gonna do a straight shot of track all the way down to the end. And then I'm guessing we just put the coaster on there. We've got some torches for the walls, some garland, and then a lever. Actually, 2 levers. So we probably want 1 lever over here, and then maybe another lever here to like send the train car back. I don't know. Over here's pretty simple. I went ahead and tackled that earlier as well. Let's do this, and I think that'll be the last thing that we really need to do here. All right, well, thank you. I guess that's pretty spooky, but does it actually work? It does not. Oh, you know what? It probably would if there wasn't water over the tracks. That's okay. That's okay. Also, no real clue as to what we were meant to do with those big levers. Maybe to control the torches? Not sure how that would work either since it's a flame, but anyways, we are done here, ladies and gents. That is every single thing finished for this job. Oh, I forgot to mention, we do have some Hex Girls albums available in the gift shop, which I thought was pretty cool. But that's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and finish her out for $233,000. That's wild, yo. That is wild. And then these before and afters, not too terrible there on the outside. None of these rooms look the same. Like, I mean, obviously you guys saw how it all looked when we first walked into it. It was an absolute disaster. But now it's a functioning, oh, that's a nice photo. Now it's a functioning escape room. We've got a couple of messages from Tom here. He says, impressive work as usual. Literally got goosebumps when I entered. How do you do that? We said, you know, a real magician never reveals his secrets. And with that one now finished up as well, I do believe that was the final job, courtesy of the Scooby-Doo DLC. So I feel like I need to give you guys my final thoughts on the DLC as a whole. First of all, I absolutely loved it. As a huge Scooby-Doo fan, I thought it was really, really cool that we were able to, you know, help the gang uncover a mystery, solve a mystery right here in our own backyard in Pinnacove. Now, my only complaint, literally my only complaint with this DLC is that the first job, in my opinion, didn't really introduce us to the Scooby-Doo universe, to, I guess, the gang specifically, in a very good way. I mean, that whole first episode, I was wondering where's the gang? Where is Scooby and the gang? So literally my only critique. I feel like a lot of people after watching that first episode were probably like, okay, well, we're never going to see or hear from the gang, so I'm out of here, you know what I mean? But apart from that, again, I absolutely loved it. So on that note, that is where we're going to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.